Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss exercise 6.4, question number 5 of square and square roots. Okay. Question number 5 have find the list number which must be added to each of the following number so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square, so obtain. Okay, so first we need to find the list numbers that we add the given numbers, the numbers becomes perfect squares. Okay, after this we find the square root of this number. So let's see how to find them. First number is given 525. Okay, this is the first number given 525. Okay, so first how to find the list number that we add 525 to get perfect square numbers. For this we find the square root of 525 by long division methods. Okay, so how to find square root by long division method, you know very well. We discuss question number 1. Okay, in this exercise. The given number is 525 and we write like this. Okay, and pair it from right to left. So we put bar, the first pair is 25 and the 5 is extreme left, also we put 1 bar. Okay, so here you can see we use 2 bar. It means that the square root of 525 in 2 digits. Okay, so let the extreme left number is 5. So we select a possible number whose square is greater than or less than, whose square is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so if you take 2, the square of 2 is 4. This is a less than 5. If you select the possible number is 3, so square of 3 is 9. It is greater than 5. Okay, so we take 2. Okay, and we write 2 as in the place of division. This is division place, and the place of quotient. Where is the quotient place? This is the quotient place. And after 1, 2 we write the below of divisor. Okay, here, and we draw these lines. Now we multiply this 2 to this 2, or you can say we write square of 2 the left pairs. It means just this is 5. We write square of 2. Square of 2 is 4 in below 5. Or also you can say that we multiply 2 into 2 in the right here. Okay, and subtract them, minus 4. This is equal to 1. Clear? So you can see this is the remainder. Okay, after this plus 2 plus 2, this is equal to 4. And now 1 is less than 4, so we bring down next pair. Next pair is 25. So we bring down this 25 here, right up on the 1. So this is equal to 125. So 125 is the new dividend. Okay, now we select the numbers that we put here. We already left the place of one number that we select and multiply the new divisor. Then this is the less than or equal to new dividends. Okay, so how to know the digit of in this place? We take 2. If we divide 12 by 4, then we obtain 3, but we take here 2. So we write here 2. Again we write this 2 is here, and again this right 2 is here. After this we multiply 2 2 ja 4. 2 2 ja 4 and 2 4 ja 8 and subtract them. Then we obtain 84. 84 subtracted 84 from 125. Then we obtain here this is a 1. 4 minus 5 minus 4 is 1 and 12 minus 8 is 4. So in this way you find remainder is 41. So and this is question 22. It means that the square of 22. This implies that square of 22 is less than 525. Okay, square of 22 is less than 525. So next perfect square number is 23. Okay, because you can see here square of 22 is less than 525. So we take next square numbers. Next square number is 23. Okay, so square number of 23 is 529. Okay, so our next square number is this, and this is equal to 529. Okay, so for list numbers we subtract 529. So here the square of 23 is 529, and the list numbers, or you can say required number is we can find required number. Required number is equal to 529 minus 525. This is equal to 4. Okay, this is equal to 4. If you add 4, the given number 525, then we obtain perfect square numbers. Okay, so the list number is this is required number. Sorry, this is a required number. Okay, required number is equal to 529 minus 525. This is equal to 4. Okay, if we add the 4 in this number, then we obtain perfect square numbers. Therefore, we can write 525 plus 4. This is equal to 529. Okay, 529 is a perfect square numbers. Now we find the square root of this number. So square root of this number is equal to under root 529, and you can see 529. This is square of 23. So you can find the square root of 529. This is equal to 23. Okay. So this is a given question, and that find the list number that is added to the 525, that it becomes perfect square numbers. For this, first we find here square root of 525. Then you can find here quotient is 22 and remainder is 41. Okay, so it means that the square of 22 is less than 525. So what is the next perfect square number? Next square number is square of 3. This is equal to 529. Okay, so because 525 is greater than square of 22, but this is less than square of 23. Okay, so we find the list numbers. We subtract 525 from 529. So difference between them is 4. Difference between them is 4. Then okay, if we add 4 in this number 525, then we obtain 529. Now after this we find the square root of 529. So you can see here the see here, the square of 23, this is equal to 529. So you can say the square root of 529 is 23. Okay. Now the next number is 1750. Next number is 1750. We need to find the list numbers that we add in 1750, and that it's become perfect square numbers. Okay. After this we find the square root of these numbers. Clear? So for this, first we find the square root of the 1750. After this we take how many times which square is near or equal to 1750. So for this we find square root by long division method. Let's see how to find this. So second part of this question, number 5. The given number is 1750. Okay. So first we pair it and put the bar over the number. You can see we start pair from right side. Okay. So you can see this is a left numbers. You can see extreme numbers. Okay. So we start from this left numbers. We select a possible number that square is less than or is equal to 17. If we select 4, so square of 4 is 16. This is less than 17. Okay. If we take any other numbers, 5, so square of 5 is 25. This is greater than 70. Okay. So we select these 4. Okay. And write 4 on the place of quotient as well as on the place of divisors. Okay. And again 1 4 we write the value of this divisor and this line. Okay. And multiply this 4 into 4, this is equal to 16, and write the value of the extreme left numbers. This is 17, and we subtract it. 17 minus 16, this is equal to 1. 17 minus 16, this is equal to 1. Here remainder is 1, and after this we plus them and write here to left one blanks to put for the next digit. So first we place plus them. This is 8. Okay. And we left one space for one digit. Okay. And now we bring the next pairs. Next pairs is 50. So here we bring 50. So in this way you can see this becomes 150. Now we select a possible number and write here. In this way this becomes new divisors, and we multiply the new divisors from the new digits that is less than or is equal to new dividends. Okay. So how to find? We hide this number 0. You can see 15. So if you divide 15 by 8, how many times? At least 1 time. So we write here 1. Also we write 1 in the place of quotient. Write up the first quotient 4, and also we write 1 the value of this divisor. Okay. So this is our 81 our new divisors, and this is a 150. This is a new dividends. Now we divide, we multiply 1 by 81, so it's become 81. Okay. 1 by 81, so it's become 81, and subtract them. So we find 9 here, and here I will obtain 14. 14 minus 8, 16. Okay. So 69 is our new divisor. Sorry, 69 is a remainders. So here you can see quotient is 41 and remainder is 69. Okay, so you can write here since remainder is 69, and this implies that square of 41 is less than 1750. Okay, because you can see here remainder is 61, so square of 41 is less than 1750. So what is the next perfect square number? Next perfect square number is 42. Okay, so next square number is 42. Square of 42 is equal to 1764. Okay, square of 42 is 1764. This is clear. Square of 42 is next square number is 42. It means the next square number is 42. So square of 42 is 1764. Hence the numbers we added to the given numbers, that is become perfect square number. For this we find the difference between the given numbers and the square of 42. So you can write hence required list number is equal to required list number is equal to 1764 minus 1750. This is equal to 14. Okay, this is equal to 14. If you add 14 in 1750, then we obtain perfect square number. So perfect square number is perfect square number is equal to 1750 plus 14. This is equal to 1764. Okay, now we find the list number that we add in 1750, that it's become perfect square number. So you can see here you find this number, list number is 14. If we add 14 in 1750, then we obtain 1764. It is a perfect square number. After this we find the square root of new numbers. Okay, so square root of new numbers means square root of 1764. This is equal to what? 42. Because here you can see 41, square of 41 is less than 1750. So we check next square numbers. Next square number is square of 42. This is equal to 1764. Then we subtract the given number 1750 from the square of 42, and that is 1764. So 1764 minus 1750, this is equal to 14. Okay, if you add 14, the given number 1750, then you obtain perfect square numbers, that is 1764. Okay, so in this way we find the list numbers that we add the given numbers, that is 1750, that it's become perfect square numbers. Okay, and we find the perfect square number is 1764, and also we find the square root of this number 1764 is 42. Okay, so student, I hope all of you understood this question. Now we are going to discuss next question, question number 6. Question number 6 have, you can see here this is 6 question. 6 question have, find the length of the side of square whose area is 441 meter squares. So here area of square is given 441, and we need to find the side of squares. So we know that the area of square is side into sides. Okay, so first we let the side of square be x. Okay, so we let a side of square be x meters. Okay, side of square be x meter. So what is the area of square? Area of square is side into side. We know that. Therefore, area of a square area of a square is equal to side into side into side. So here we let the length of side is x into x. This is equal to x squares. Okay, but here given our supposition area is x square, but here given area is 444. So according to question, you can write here x square is equal to 441. Okay, so we can write here x is equal to under root 441. Now we need to find the square root of 441 by any method. Use division methods or prime factorization methods, or you can say repeated subtraction methods. Okay, so for this here we use division method. So here we write 441 like this. Okay, select pair, clear, and the extreme left digit is 4. So we select possible numbers which square is equal to which square is 4 or less than 4. So if you take 2 here, so here 2, also put here 2, and the square of 2 is 4. Clear? The square of 2 is 4. So after this we subtract this from this 4, you obtain 0. Okay, now we bring down next pair, this is 41s, and plus them 4 into 4 plus 4, 2 plus 2, this is 2 4, and we left one place for new digits. Okay, so you can see here our remainder is 0. Then we bring down the next pair. Next pair is 41s, and now we select a numbers that we make new divisors for this. If we write here 1, and also here 1, and also here 1, and multiply them, we obtain 1 1 ja 1 and 4 1 ja 4, and subtract them is equal to 0. So here quotient is 21. It means that the square root of 441 is 21. So you can write x is equal to 21. The square root of 441 is 21. So in this question asked to us, find the length of side. So length of side, x is the length of side. Hence you can write here, hence side of square, length of side of a square of a square is 21 meters, whose area is 441. Clear? So student, I hope all of you understood this question. In this question, this is given that find the length of the sides of a square whose area is 441. For this, first we will let the side of square is bx, then area of square is, we know that area of square is side into length of side into length of side. So here we let the length of side is x. So this is equal to x into x, and then this becomes x square. Now, but the given area is 441. So according to questions, we can write x square is equal to 441. In this way, you can also write x is equal to 441. And now we find the square root of 441. It will become 21. So you can say the length of side of square is 21 meters. This is the next question of this exercise 6.4, question number 7. Question 7 have, in triangles ABC, B is equal to 90 degree, and the part A of this question, if AB is equal to 6 centimeter, BC is equal to 8 centimeters, so find the value of AC. Okay, you find AC. So for this, and B part is also here. If AC is equal to 13 centimeter, BC is equal to 5 centimeter, then find AB. Okay, so first you find here AC. What is the value of AC? So this is given triangle ABC have right angle triangle. So first you write here triangle ABC. This is a triangle ABC. B have a right angle here. This is B, this is A, and this is C. This is given AB is equal to 6 centimeter, BC is equal to 8 centimeter, 8 centimeters, and we need to find AC. This is perpendicular, this is base, and this is a hypotenuse. According to Pythagoras properties, you know very well, square of hypotenuse is equal to square of perpendicular plus square of base. This called perpendicular, this called Pythagoras properties. Okay, this is the Pythagoras properties. Square of hypotenuse, this is a hypotenuse. The opposite side of right angle is called hypotenuse. Opposite side of right angle. This is right angle. Opposite side of right angle is called hypotenuse, and other two sides are one called perpendicular and other called base. So we take this is perpendicular and this is a base. Clear? So we know square of hypotenuse is equal to square of perpendicular plus square of base. Here given square of base is BC and hypotenuse is AC. So you find here AC. So square of AC, this is equal to square of BC. This is base, and this is square of AB. This is the perpendicular. Okay. So square of AC, we need to find the value of AC here. This is equal to square of BC is 8. This is given, and 8 centimeter, and AB is equal to 6 centimeter. We can write here 6 centimeters. Square of 8 is 64, and plus square of 6 is 36. Okay, so plus then this is equal to 100. Okay, so AC, square of AC is equal to 100, or you can write AC is equal to under root 100. You can write 100 is, this is a pair of 10 into 10. Okay, so for this, this is equal to, this implies that AC is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, so we use here Pythagoras properties and find the value of AC. This is equal to 10 centimeters. Okay, in this next question also given that next question is given AC is equal to 13 centimeters, BC is equal to 5 centimeters, and we need to find AB. Okay, this is a right angle triangles. This is B, this is A, this is C. Okay, in this question given that AC is equal to 13 centimeter, this is 13 centimeters, and BC is equal to 5 centimeter. We need to find these perpendiculars. Again we use Pythagoras properties. This is equal to square of 13 is equal to square of 5 plus square of p, and we find that simplified, and we find the value of p is equal to 12. Okay, so I hope all of you solve this part, and also you can understand, you are able to understand this question, how to find in right angle triangle if two side is given, how to find third side. In also this figure here, this is right angle, this is hypotenuse, this is a base, this is perpendicular. Use to this property and solve them. Okay, so student, I hope all of you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.